Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about G.G. Jackson II, who plays for the Grizzlies, and how this guy just had an incredible summer league. He wasn't named the summer league MVP. However, he was part of the summer league all summer league first team. And G.G. Jackson's a player who's part of this young Grizzlies team, along with him also being in his second year in the NBA this upcoming season. But the catch with Gigi is the fact that he's only 19 years old. And right here against the Magic, he had a really good showing where he had 27 points and 13 rebounds, which in the Summer League is just an insane stat line. And ultimately, they did go to the championship. The Grizzlies did, but they did lose to the Heat in overtime. There was a target score. They didn't get to it. But the Summer League roster is pretty decent. They got I'd say their two main points obviously were their newest draft pick, Zach Edey, who didn't play too much, but then they also had G.G. Jackson, and then obviously they drafted Zach Edey in the first round this year. But as these highlights play, you can kind of see a glimpse of what G.G. Jackson can kind of show for this young Grizzlies team that just 2 seasons ago were the second seed in the West, right behind the Nuggets. They did lose though to the Lakers, number 7 Lakers. It honestly just had to do with probably their depth and how young they were. But the team, when they're healthy, they got Ja back. Jaren Jackson can play just a little bit below how he played defensively with this young lineup. I think they could maybe sneak back into those playoffs pretty comfortably. Now, outside of these summer league stats, I do want to mention G.G. Jackson as a rookie. His career high is 44 points against the Denver Nuggets, the number 2 seed Denver Nuggets. Now, when was this? This was on April 14th, right? So this was literally the last game of the season, I believe, for the Denver Nuggets. And G.G. Jackson came out and he balled, man. 44 points as a rookie, where he was ultimately their number one option here because Ja was hurt. I believe Jackson wasn't playing. They had a lot. Like the Grizzlies' injury report this past season, for the majority of the season, was just insane. Like they got Scottie Pippen Jr. Like they got some summer league guys that they've been playing out here starting because of just how injured they were, and it was the end of the season, so they're letting their guys shine. But G.G. Jackson, 44 points against this Denver Nuggets team in which they lost to the Spurs, which ultimately cost them the first seed. So this Denver Nuggets team was really trying to win this game. So it wasn't just like some second squad like putting out Reggie Jackson the whole game and putting out Peyton Watson the whole game, Julian Strawther, Hunter Tyson, Jay Huff. The Nuggets were not doing that. They were trying to win this game for seeding purposes. And his bag out here, what he showed his potential as honestly maybe a rising star here in the league. And when we go to his draft positioning, in a class that had the Thompson twins, that had Victor Wembanyama, that had all these, you had Brandon Miller. You have technically, Chet Holmgren was a rookie last year, but although he was drafted the year before, but still, this class with his last year's rookies, he's 6'9" from South Carolina, and he's the 45th overall pick. And he played in the Summer League last year. Now, to go along, here is the Summer League first team I was mentioning. He is on the first team, along with Jordan Miller, his former teammate Scottie Pippen Jr., and then third overall pick Reed Shepard, and then Kel'el Ware for the Heat. And when we go to his Summer League stats, so obviously the leading scorer was the Nuggets' Julian Strawther, with 28.5 points. Only 2 games played, and then you got Jaime Jaquez, 2 games played. Then we go, most of these guys play maybe 1 game, 2, 6, here we go. Josh Christopher, 6. But then you go G.G. Jackson, also 6. Amongst these guys that played that many games, at least, we'll say the bare minimum of 5, he was the leading scorer with 22 points and 33 minutes played, 45% field goal percentage, and about Uh, half a steal a game. Right, the guy's a scorer. He's a good scorer, and he was averaging about 9 rebounds a game. So that's, I mean, almost he could he was putting up some double doubles. So 22 and 9 in the summer league, going into your second year, and he's still a teenager. So that are some scary stats. And then when we go to his actual season, it showed that he averaged 15 and 4 on the 43% as a rookie. And there's his last game, like I said, previous game, 44 points, 12 rebounds. He was a minus 13, probably because of his field goal percentage, maybe had some turnovers. Yeah, 3 turnovers, not above 50%. But what is this? His last 5 games of the season, he was all above double digits. 11 points, 17 points, and his last three, 22, 31, and 44. And when it comes to being not, some of these guys in this draft class are just as old as him, or not, maybe a little older. Like Dalton Connect, way older, bro. And then some of these guys, 18, 19, but they're the same age as G.G. Jackson, and this guy's already had a year to develop for the Grizzlies. So definitely make sure to pay attention to G.G. Jackson this upcoming season, especially what he just did in the summer league and what he did the last 5 games of last season for the Grizzlies. And maybe this guy, alongside Ja Morant, Zach Edey, Jaren Jackson, will bring the Grizzlies back to where they were 2 years ago. So if you want to see some more videos about NBA Summer League, or some more young players in the league, some rising stars, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.